I want you to redo the problems from this lesson, Anthony said. Let's meet tomorrow to go over the next lesson. I know it's a lot, but we'll have to move fast to get you caught up. I nodded, already dreading tonight. Between my regular homework, my work-study job, and now this extra math homework, I wasn't going to get much sleep at all. But it would be worth it if I managed to somehow pass this class. Thank you, I said. I appreciate it. He gave me a smile. No problem, he said. It's my job. We exchanged phone numbers so I could text if I had any questions. As I was leaving the library, my phone rang. I grimaced when I saw it was my mother. I picked up. Hey, Mom, I can't talk long. I'm heading to work. What do you need? Well, that's no way to talk to your mother, now is it? I was already regretting picking up the phone. I'm sorry, but I have only about 15 minutes to change and get to work. It's not my fault you never learned how to manage your time correctly. I sighed. What do you need? I can't remember the passwords for my email. I closed my eyes and counted to 10. I taped all of your passwords to a piece of paper under your keyboard last time I was up. Why would you do that? Anyone can find them. For this very reason. I have to go. I hung up the phone before she could reply. I knew she was going to call my brother and take out her frustration on him next. I felt a little bad about that, but there wasn't anything I could do now. I needed to get to work. I made a mad dash to my dorm room so I could change into my uniform for my work-study job. I worked about 10 hours a week at the dining hall, where I wiped down tables and cleaned up dirty dishes. It wasn't a lot, but it gave me a little bit of spending money to let me buy food throughout the week. My shift was uneventful, as usual, until I was wiping down the tables for the night. There were still quite a few people hanging out and talking over empty plates. I focused on the empty tables first, hoping the others would just leave before I had to kick them out. I hated confrontation, even if most people just needed a gentle reminder that it was closing time. As I passed one table with a bunch of guys from the local fraternity, I felt a hand on my butt. I jumped a little and looked back to see a few of the boys smirking at me. Rolling my eyes, I continued to wipe down the tables. Hopefully, if I just ignored them, they would go away. Then I saw something that looked like lightning and the guys behind me laughing. I kept my head down, feeling tears sting my eyes. They were taking pictures of me while I bent over the tables. So what? As long as my face wasn't visible, it should be fine. The laughter suddenly stopped and there was a scuffle. Hey man, what's your problem? One of the guys said. You're my problem, said another voice. I glanced behind me and did a double take. Anthony had grabbed one of the guys by the front of his shirt and had ripped the phone out of his hand. His expression was absolutely murderous.